Welcome, I hope you're doing well. Today we're going to work on chest and shoulder work, being very intentional about how the shoulders are activated in certain postures, and then really beginning to open up the chest more, equipping ourselves with the ability to just practice those throughout our life, maintaining a mobile upper body. We're kind of going to get right into this, but let's just start at the back of the mat and just focus briefly. So finding yourself seated, ideally in hero's pose. You could have your legs crossed, however. We won't be here for very long. Just closing the eyes. Let's take 3 big inhales and exhales before moving on. One more inhale. One more exhale. Amazing. Let's come into tabletop position. Hands are under the shoulders. We're going to begin to warm up the wrists first before working up the arm into the shoulders. So keeping the fingers planted. Just rock forward and back. Maybe side to side. Just focusing attention on that wrist joint. Lubricating it with movement. Go one way, then the other. Flip the fingers, face the back of the mat, stretch through the forearms, working up a little bit more into the arms, eventually reaching the chest and shoulders. You can create some bounces here, keeping the fingers upon the mat. Let's point the fingers out to the sides of the mat. And now let's lock the shoulders in place. Shoulder blades go down the back. Neck is long, shoulders are broad. And when we rock side to side, I want us to keep the entire hand planted on the mat and press into those fingers, as if you're pushing yourself back to the other side. Pushing from the left, torso moves to the right. Pushing from the right, torso moves to the left. Really activating the strength in that wrist. If there's any pain, just be careful, ease out of it. Alright, let's come on to the heels. Shake out the wrists. Let's really reach the hands up. Big inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's come up on the knees. You can stay on the heels if you want. And let's begin to do some light twisting. Palms will be facing down towards the ground. You can start as gentle as you'd like. We begin to move a little faster and go a little deeper as time goes on. Let's flip the palms, face the ceiling. Recognize how that affects the shoulders now, how that affects the arms. The biceps are rotating to face the ceiling. You can face straight ahead potentially, see how that feels. Let's face the palms out in front of us now, and then rotate the thumbs down towards the floor. Rotate the thumbs back towards behind us. Rotate the thumbs down towards the floor. Extending through those fingertips, rotate the thumbs to point behind us. Rotate the thumbs to point towards the floor. Let's bend the elbows, fingertips pointing straight towards the sky. Then let's just rock to the left. Lift that left hand up and over. And then let's reverse it to the other side. Right hand comes up and over. Switching sides. Bring that right elbow towards that right hip. Left hand up and over. One more time, other side, left elbow to left hip, right hand up and over. Palms are facing in front. Coming back to center, goalpost arms. Let's begin to twist gently to the right, and then to the left. Palms stay facing your front as we begin to rotate left to right, keeping the torso long. Elbows lifting higher. Awesome. And straighten out, lift the hands to the sky. Exhale, we're coming back into a tabletop position. This time, we're going to bring the fingers all together. Lift the thumbs off the mat. Keeping the fingers upon the mat, we lift only the palm of the hand. We're straightening through the elbows. Broaden the shoulders. Shoulder blades go down the back. Keeping those fingers planted, we roll the palm down onto the mat. Thumbs are lifted. We roll the palm up, pressing into the fingers. Let's continue to lower and lift at your own pace, at your own rhythm. Fingertips are still upon the mat. Elbows are straight. Biceps are pointed towards each other. Should really begin to feel a little heat in the forearms. Continue for a little bit longer. Awesome. Let's come back onto the heels, shake out the palms. Let's point our hands, our palms towards the front of the mat now. I want us to rotate the fingers out. Thumbs curl in. And as we make circles with the fingers, we open the palm out to face front of us. That's an external rotation, creating circles with the fingers. And when the fingers point down, we hug the thumbs. Creating nice wide circles. Let's now flip the direction of the circle. Internal rotation. facing. Shake out the hands. Coming back into tabletop. We're going to place left palm middle of the mat. Reach the right arm up to the sky. We're going to bring that right hand underneath the left arm, coming back to the sky. Let's do that a few times. Right hand underneath. Inhale, back to the sky. Right hand underneath the exhale to the sky. Hips should maintain a steady place above the knees, only rotating the upper body. Left hand is fully planted on the mat. One more time, inhale high, then exhale. We're going to thread the right arm all the way through. Plant that right palm upon the mat or the ground. Left hand reaches out in front of us. Drop the right shoulder onto the mat. Use the press of the left palm to deepen the twist. We're going to hold this for a few breaths, opening the back side of that shoulder. Coming out of it. Nice little break there, nice little rest. Right palm planted onto the middle of the mat. Switching sides. Left hand to the sky. And let's just pulse that position as we thread the left hand through. On the exhale, inhale back to the sky. You can go at your own pace, your own rhythm, to your own extent of twist. Last time, left hand up to the sky. And exhale, you thread it through. Right hand goes out higher, reach that left palm out to the right side. And drop that left shoulder down. Right arm reaches high over us. Hips should be level over the knees. Finding space to relax. Maintain a steady consciousness through the practice. Allowing the tension that's been built up to finally release. Coming back up into a tabletop. From here we're going to come into half bow, Ardha Dhanurasana. Let's do a couple cat-cows first, just maintaining a little bit of spine flexion. Dropping the belly button, the shoulders lift high. Let's reach the belly button, roll through the spine, press into the palms. Drop the belly button, roll through the spine, reach the chest high. Then roll through. Just a couple more times at your own pace. Mentally preparing for half bow. It's a fairly intense pose. A lot of activation in the upper body, the front body. Balance is necessary and is challenged. But we can do this. We will allow ourselves to open up even in tension, even in opposition. We will remain strong. Alright, neutral spine. Left foot goes back, right hand out in front of us. Lift the left toes off the mat. From here, we bend that left heel towards the left glute. Right hand reaches back. You can grab the inside or the outside of that left heel. Once you have the grip, begin to kick that left foot back, reaching high with the chest. Left hip is not falling down, it's lifted high, kicking that left foot back more, rotating that right bicep down towards the ground. Lengthen through the shoulders. A few more breaths here. Gazing straight out in front of you. Just release the holds. Right hand down, stretch that left leg long. Let's lift the left foot off the mat. Let's do a few pulses like that. Left toes touch the mat, left toes up. This is a time to be aware of the lower back. Maybe lift the belly button a little bit higher here. Flexing the glutes a little bit more. Protecting that lower back body. Left knee drops down. Let's come back into a cow pose, cat pose. Just mentally preparing for the other side. Coming into neutral, right palm, left knee is grounded strong, right foot off the mat, left hand reaches out in front of us, broaden the shoulders, square off the hips, bend that right heel towards the right glute, reaching back, grabbing inside or outside of that ankle, find your alignment, pressing into the right palm, kicking that right foot out, reaching the chest up. Half bow. Maintaining flexion in the glutes. Lifting that right knee a little higher. Amazing. Release the holds. left hand down, stretch the right foot long. We're going to continue those pulses on the other side. Right toes touching the mat and then lifting them off the mat. Maybe lift the belly button a little higher while you flex the glute. You're not lifting from the lower back, you're lifting from the leg. Awesome. Right knee finds the mat. We're coming into puppy pose from here. You could always bring your knees back a little bit more. Hips are going to stay over the knees. We begin to reach our hands out as the chest begins to fall down towards the mat. Gaze is steady and forward. Shoulder blades are down the back. Begin to rotate the biceps towards the ceiling. They may not face the ceiling, that's alright. It's just that external rotation. This should feel really good as the upper body is more relaxed, less tense. There's still activation, pressing into the palms of the hands, lifting the rib cage slightly as the entire center body falls together, not allowing your spine to kink in any spot, but a nice even bend throughout. Amazing. Let's walk the hands back, coming into tabletop. We're now going to reach that right leg out, drop the right heel down, coming into side plank. Keeping the left knee down, let's find our place in the position of side plank first here. And I want us to bring our focus to that left shoulder. I want us to turn the left bicep to face the front of the mat. As you do that, notice how you begin to activate that upper shoulder. As the left shoulder blade moves down the edge of the back, you're rotating that bicep out in front of you. You're pressing down to that left palm. Strength in that left shoulder. You can begin to lift that left knee up off the mat. If you can do so, you can rotate that left leg in front of you. Grab onto those left toes, and reach that left leg out. Planting down that entire right sole foot, the right sole of the foot. Maintaining strength in that left shoulder, not collapsing. Left palm is fully planted. Nice flowing line through the right leg out of the crown of the head. Wherever you are, you can release the foot, drop the left knee, drop the right hand, right knee comes down. Couple cat-cows before moving to the other side. Awesome. Right hand is strong. Left leg goes back. Drop the left heel. Left hand to the sky. Right knee is on the mat. We find our place. We find our strength. We find our balance. If your wrists are hurting at all, just be gracious. Come back to where you feel you need to be and work from that place. Once you find the activation in the shoulder, you can lift the right knee up. Or join me by grabbing that right toe and stretching that right leg out. Not forgetting the activation of the shoulder. Length through the spine. Pressing into that right palm. Maintaining strength. Lifting the hips higher in case they lower down. It's hard to activate that core consistently. Find your breath. Stay steady. Stay strong. Meditative awareness. Release the toes. Drop the right knee. Coming back into tabletop. Good work. Toes come together. Let's take a nice child's pose. Finding relaxation in the upper body. Coming back to the breath. Here we still find ourselves in a slightly more relaxed back body, back shoulder opener. As the palms are planted, maybe you could walk them out a little bit further. Stretching through those lats a little deeper. From this child's pose, we're going to come into tabletop once again. From tabletop, let's lift the knees, coming into plank pose. And then let's lift the hips, downward facing dog. You can find a relaxation in this downward facing dog, staying steady or move around slightly. Just keep the blood flowing, potentially. If that's what you're feeling, that's what you need to do. From here, let's go into a gentle lizard lunge. We're going to plant the left foot outside the left hand. Right knee drops down. You bring that left hand to that left knee and then open yourself up into a twist. You can keep that left knee over that left foot or begin to bring that left knee out to your left side, coming onto the knife edge of your left foot. To go even further, you can untuck the right toes, reach the left hand towards the sky. Keeping the right hand planted, you can fold that right heel towards that right buttocks, grabbing that right foot with your left hand, and pulling the heel closer in. Opening up the shoulders, keeping the right hand fully planted on the mat. Find your place and find your space. deep hip opener here too on that right side. You can always lean the hips a little bit forward, deepening that stretch. Allowing the left knee to fall a little bit deeper to the left side. Maintaining activation in the right shoulder as the right hand is fully planted. If you're holding on to that right foot, gently let go. Control the foot down to the mat. Plant the left hand, bring the left knee in. Reach that right knee up off the mat. And let's rock forward and back a few times, straightening out that left leg, and then bending it. You could allow the left knee to come over the foot, if that feels right for you. We really only keep it parallel, that left shin and that left knee over that left foot when an activation is necessary. So that you're not compromising the joint from lack of strength. Let's plant the hands fully, left leg goes back, plank pose. Checking with the shoulders, are they strong? Are the shoulder blades down the back? Then let's come into downward facing dog. Once again, find your relaxation. Recognize the breath. Calm yourself back down. Sometimes those openers are fairly intense on the body, activating many different parts of us. When we come out of it, it's good to just collect our thoughts, collect our emotions, and kind of like recount your chickens. Alright, right foot's gonna come out to the outside of the right foot. The right hand, I mean. Drop the left knee towards the mat. Coming into lizard lunge on the other side. You could stay here, or you can move with me into a further variation. You start by pressing the right hand upon that right knee. Twisting the torso, lengthening through the spine, slightly gazing up, and then allow the right knee to drop out slowly to the side, coming on to the right knife edge of the right foot. From here, I lengthen the spine, untuck the left toes, and then bring that left foot in towards the buttocks, grabbing on to that foot with the right hand. And then allow it to kick away from you slightly as you pull that heel in closer to you. Opening up the shoulder. You can grab from the inside of that left foot or the outside. Whatever feels right for you. Maybe just gazing higher to the sky. Allowing the hips to move forward a little bit more. Pressing in strong through that left hand. Through that left arm. And gazing maybe deeper up into the sky. Stretching through the spine, opening up the chest and the upper body. Pulling in that left leg. Remembering to breathe. come out of this, we do not allow the left foot to just drop to the mat. We control it down. Right hand comes to the right knee. We center ourselves off. Coming back to lizard lunge. Can shake out the tension of that left arm if necessary. Before coming up with that left knee, and then rocking gently forward and back, extending that right leg, and then bending the knee. Almost done with the practice. Got one more chest opener. We're gonna do a twist and call it good. Planting the hands, right foot goes back, plank pose. And downward facing dog. Let's walk the feet towards the front of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, we reach up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, hips come down to the mat. We're going to lower all the way down onto our backs. We're going to come into fish pose. As we fully lay upon the mat, we're going to take our palms, plant them to our sides. Take the hands, put them under each glute, so your glutes are upon the tops of the hands. So we use our core, we lift our upper body up, tuck our elbows underneath the torso, broaden the shoulders, and allow the head to drift back until it touches the mat. Pointing through the toes, activation in the legs, pressing the glutes down to the tops of the hands, arching the back, broadening the shoulders, breathing into the upper body. Finding your space. Alright, coming out of fish pose. Take the hands out from underneath us. Then we're going to do our final twisting. So you could bring that left heel in towards the glute. Bring that right foot. You could hook it upon the knee, creating a figure 4 shape. Or you could take that right foot, bring it all the way over, hooking it underneath that left leg, creating eagle legs, and then allow them to drop over to the left side. Whatever variation you're taking, we'll be holding that for a few moments. Really acknowledge that right shoulder just coming back to the mat. Might tend to lift up. But perhaps it's a little bit more opened. So as you acknowledge that press down to the mat, and might actually be willing to do so. Coming out of that twist, begin to switch sides, finding the same variation. And I scoot my hips over just a tad bit to whatever side I'm not twisting to, just to find a better center line of the spine. May not be necessary. I guess I just like I always imagine a line running down the middle of the mat. That's where I find my center. Alright, let's bring the knees back up. Shake the knees side to side. And whenever you're ready, we can allow the legs to go out in front of us. Find yourselves in a fine little Shavasana. A moment of stillness. Feeling the pulse of the body. The warmth that was created. The openness that creates more relaxation throughout. Then I want you to bring your awareness to the upper body, to the shoulders, the chest area. Maybe it feels a little more tense than usual. Begin to allow it to relax. To let go of anything that it holds. We can carry so many thoughts throughout the day and feel burdened by the end. It's good to just allow yourself to release a lot of those things that have been negatively affecting your mind and your body. Realizing they're no longer necessary to carry. Just allow that upper body to release. may end whenever you like. I want to thank you for joining me. Namaste.